Well, we're going to paint this lure today. If you watched the last video, I kind of showed you how to make one. And you're probably wondering why this is not the same lure. Well, the other one had a little bit of an accident. I don't want to talk about it. But I had this one ready anyway. But I went ahead and base coated black. And a lot of people are asking, or I see a lot of people asking about the fingernail polish, not polish, but the fingernail powder. So what I got, this brand's called What's Up, and that is Mirachrome. This one's called Wanda, which is Mirachrome. It comes in a bunch of different colors. Then you got Born Pretty, holographic. And you got another Born Pretty, another kind of holographic. The colors I showed you there, your darker colors are going to work good on dark base coats. The ones like this is Born Pretty, but this, you probably won't be able to see it, but that's blue. And this one's purple. Now these work good on the black, but on the white, it ain't no good. Just remember, if you're going to do this stuff, my lid's loose on that. Your chromes and all your other darker colors will work good on dark base coats, but not on white base coats. I got that crap all over everything already. I ain't even started. My goodness. Get that back. And there's also these soap powders, which you've seen me do a video on mixing with my paints, coppers and bronzes and silver and stuff like that. But you can actually do this stuff the same way as you can the fingernail powders. It brushes on, so when you brush it on, you'll get that color. But you're going to get more of a mirror look. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to probably pick a color out of here, and we're going to do this instead of doing the chrome. Because I got a bunch of chrome ones, and I've been wanting to try these other colors as far as a rub. Instead of spraying, we're going to rub them on. So let's get to it. All right, the first thing I'm going to have to do, where's my stuff at over here? On my black, I'm going to have to put a thin layer of epoxy covering all the black. That's what's going to stick my powder to the lure itself. You can use KBS to do this the first go around, but the second go around, if you dip it, you got a 50-50 chance that it's not going to work. So I haven't tried any UV. I don't have UV to try, but most of the videos you watch on the ladies doing their fingernails and stuff, they use UV lights. So, but I don't have a UV light. I don't have no UV resin neither. So this does probably going to take you a lot longer than do it with UV. But you could try it. It might work with UV. Don't know. Never know. Never can tell. This I'm just trying to get a thin coat. That's all I'm trying to do. Because I'm gonna have to let this dry for a while, probably at least an hour and a half before I can put the powder on it. And the reason that is, you got to have it to a point to where it's still sticky, but it won't stick to your finger, if that makes sense. You can feel the tackiness of it, but it's not really sticky enough to where you can't get it off your fingers. And if you miss that window, once it gets past that point, you got to start over. It doesn't work. So just be aware of that. But maybe we can do this on the first shot. And why is my stupid lure coming loose? Get on there. There's somebody doing some work outside or something. Or they're burying a body, one of the two. nice thin coat, and then I'll just stick it on the rotisserie here and let her dry for a while. Real thin coat. I'll keep working that in here till I get I see a few little spots in there I need to work out, but I'll keep working on it. Around and around we go. Alright, we're ready to put some powder on. Oop, turn this a little more. Now what I've done, I don't know if you can see it down here. So I can touch it. And it's barely sticky. And that's about where we want it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, I think that's Window or I can't really tell what that says. But I'll put a link up in the description. And where is my spreader at? Well, okay. I lose stuff. I don't know what I've done. Here it is. Get this off. So what we're going to do is just put a very light little bit on there and start rubbing it in. Real light touches. And this is, well, I thought that was chrome, but actually that's holographic. Crap. Well, I've already started now, so my bad. A little bit goes a long ways. Really be gentle with it. The only reason I'm saying be gentle with it, you don't want to roll the epoxy underneath it. Make little waves in it if you don't have to. So I really thought this was chrome for some reason. I don't know why. Oh well, we got a holographic one then. That looked good too, though. I'm trying to get it where, see what I'm doing. You can see how good you can see that in this light. Let's do the whole bake that way. There's really no good way to do this. To see it. I use my little sports camera, but on my last video, if you've watched it, where I'm actually building the bait, well, not this bait, but same purpose, it kind of looked like crap. So yeah, I don't think it likes these lights in here in the shop. It does good outside, but it wouldn't have it for inside. So I'm barely touching inside there. I don't want a lot on my I don't want a lot on this at one time. Just kind of, because the more you get on there, you just waste it if you put a lot on it. So it's better just to get just a little bit at a time. I don't know if I want to make this a super shallow diver, or I want to go make it a little deeper. And the smoother your bait is, the better this is going to look. I don't know if you can see that now. I got a little spot right there. Barely can see it. Of course, I'll have another coat of epoxy on top of this, so most of that will go away anyway. And that actually looks like a good spot to stick my kill spot at. Almost got it. almost there. It'll look pretty good. Now I'm doing this long. Well, once I get all the little spots here, I'm gonna go front to, or back to front, just one long, smooth run. And what that'll do, plus you're very touchy, you'll be able to see. It helps you see any spot that you actually missed, like right there, I missed a spot. Long, smooth deals. And that looks, I hope y'all can see how that changes colors and stuff. I don't know if you can or not. Next thing I need is this. I don't know what you call this, but they do their makeup, make yourself look pretty for TV, whatever it's called. I have no idea, but it's super, super soft. And what I want to do is just go like that. That's actually going to smooth it out even more, but it also takes any very fine loose stuff off. Oh, it's going to look pretty in the water. It's going to have some shine to it. It looks like I got everything pretty good. So I'm going to let this sit here and dry, because the epoxy is still course wet. I'm going to let it dry for, 15, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, just till I'm comfortable it's completely dry. Then I'm going to put another thin coat of epoxy on it. And then after that dries, we're going to paint it. And then we'll put the bills and stuff, put all the hardware on it. And hopefully get a video, probably not going to be today, of it swimming. But I will put a short video of it later this week, because it's cloudy right now and dreary and miserable and wet outside, and everybody looks at you like you're crazy when you're outside right at this time. So, yeah, we're supposed to have some nice weather in a couple days, but we'll get her out on a test swim. We'll let that dry and we'll come back do some more on it. And I don't know why I pushed the record button again. Wrong button, sorry. Alright, let's see here, where's my stuff? I'm ready to do that next little coat. Oh, excuse me. It's all mixed up, and I'll put the next coat on, let it dry, and then it will be ready for paint. What do I do with it? Alright, right. Look at that. What in the world's going on with that brush? What in the world? If I cut that off or not. That hair. It wasn't mine either. I'll move this camera so y'all can see what the hell's going on, because you're probably just looking at my hand. Now you're looking at my fat belly. We don't want that neither. Let's see. There we go. Well, I don't know if that made it better or worse. Get this thin coat on there. Let that dry for a while. We can paint her. I haven't really decided on any color. I'm just going to keep it, probably just going to keep it simple on the paint part. Probably just do the top. I doubt if I'll do anything on the belly or anything like that. That helps make it shine. Put that clear coat on top of it. I would have done chrome, that mirror chrome, but I swore up and down this was mirror chrome when I started, so I kind of screwed this one up from the beginning. But it'll still look cool. I actually got a few other ones that got the same treatment. I think that's got her covered. I'll put this one on. I like to go over it a couple times just to make sure there's no bubbles, or it all looks pretty close to being smoothed out good. Not too bad. Let's see if I get that stuck in my deal. Turn it on. Hope it don't fall out. This is one that's done with the, right there, done with the holographic. And this is all done with pearl, all powders. The ones I mixed and stuff. And then, here's another one. Done the same way. Just gotta go get them out and swim them. And then hang on, I got something else I'm gonna show you. This is something else I made, and I'm going to be doing a video on how to make this too. Not on this one, of course, I'm just kind of show it to you. It's a work in progress. This is so I can do my belly weights on my lures. Works pretty good. Alright, we'll let that dry and we'll come back and do some painting. I keep pushing the wrong button. Alright, I've already cut my slot for my lips. So I'm going to go ahead and do the belly. And then I'm gonna put one instead here instead of the bill, because I want to make it really shallow diver. If I can line it up and get centered. Well, I hope that's center. Pretty close. Alright, now let's get some paint on this thing. I think I'm going to do is keep this thing pretty simple as far as paint job. I'm not going to go too crazy with it or anything. Get my little clamps up here. Well, this thing's giving me a hard time. These stupid gloves are getting my way. This is really giving me a hard time. What's going on here? Just have patience with me. I'm having a hard time, especially with gloves on. It still don't look right. Do it this way. That'll work. I think I'm going to use a little pearlized red, and I'm basically going to just top the edge just a little bit, and then I'll do black on the top after I take the netting off. Get this all shook up real good. And I got it everywhere. The other side. Make sure it look right. It's pretty good, pretty close. Actually, I probably have to have just a little bit more right here. Maybe a little bit more. Try to darken it up a little bit. That's good enough. I think that'll work. Set it just a little bit. Not too bad. Now I'm going to do black just down the top. Won't take much. Actually, I think I'll leave that little roll up there. Get a little bit on the nose here. There we go. A little bit more on the tail end. Looks pretty good. should work. Let's get some eyelets on it and some eyeballs on it. And we'll get some epoxy. Okay, this is how I'm gonna make my eyes. I use tape to make my eyes and my kill spots. So we're gonna do white, and then I think I'll do yellow for the center. The center of the eyeballs. I need my black tape. And this will be for my kill spot on the side. Turn that off. You're probably hearing that. Just some punches. I guess these leather punches are what these are. Is that my biggest one? Wait, where's my big one at? There it is. This is what I do with my eyes. Hit it a couple times. That's probably loud. It's probably really loud. Now for my inner part of the eyes. And then my kill spots. Let's see, where's my... And then I'll use an old wore out needle for my paint gun. Let's get these out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. If I can get a hold of it. That's just electrical tape too, what I'm using. Let's see here. Try to get them on as straight as I can. Excess off. Well, heck. Going all over the place a little bit. Paint would probably be easier. It's pretty close. Get my glove back on so I can hang on to it. I'll get my little dot, my kill spot. Actually, I don't like how that looks. I'm going to have to remake them. That looks bad. Let me get a bigger one. Better. I'm just going to make sure I get the right place from the other side too. Go up a little bit with it. Get underneath it. Looks pretty close. the bill and stuff ready. Well, I kind of went ahead and put the eyes in the bill. I forgot to turn the camera on. Sorry about that. But these just twist the eyes I put in and epoxy them in. Same way with the bill. So I kind of skipped that part, but not on purpose. But it's time to put some epoxy on though. See, where's my toothpicks at? Yeah, my epoxy. That's 3 coats of epoxy. I'm gonna mix it up before I try to put it on, shouldn't I? 3 coats of epoxy to do the fingernail polish, or fingernail powder, or basically any kind of powders that you rub on. So, get this mixed up real good. And being balsa, it don't really hurt putting that many coats of epoxy on it. This stuff floats amazing. So, I always like to start at the front, work my way to the back, but that's just my preference. I'm really not liking them eyes today because they don't look right. Now you start seeing that shine coming back now. And I may wind up putting another thin coat on this later too. Electrical tape works pretty good, but this electrical tape I got is kind of a cheap brand, and it don't like to form very good. I'm hoping it won't give me a fit here after this dries. If it does, no fear, them can be cut out and replaced. Maybe it'll be alright. Should be anyway. Nice and covered. Just like the first time around, I like to move the epoxy back and forth. Make sure there ain't no little air bubbles or anything. Just move it around, make sure it's all covered. Otherwise, sometimes you'll get like not really a fisheye, more like I don't know, it kind of looks like a spot you just completely missed, but you know you didn't. And you look at it and say, well, how'd that get there? So I started just going back and forth on it a couple times, and that pretty much solved the problem. Pretty much. I still have it every once in a while. But it's an easy fix. Get some a little bit right in that tail area. Down in that hole. I I like to put this little extra on the eyes, on the area where the eyes are at, because they're a little bit taller than the rest of it, so being just a little bit thicker there kind of helps hide that being tape. And I'm trying to get some down in that little slot there too. Looks good. That ought to work. I don't know if you can see that flash or not. I'm looking on a different area direction, maybe you can see it a little better. Not too bad for an amateur. Alright. Sorry about wiggling you around. Get this on the rotisserie. And what I like to do here, even though I got it on, I like to hit the heat gun. And this will help smooth it out a little bit more. I got it set on low, I didn't get it on high. I don't know if you can see. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know if you can see if it's shiny or not. It's hard to tell on the camera. That's about it. Let her dry and put some hooks on her and take her to the creek and tune her and hopefully catch a fish. But I'll have a swim video up here in a day or two when the sun comes out and show you what it looks like. Oops, sorry. I'm being fumbling around today. Oh, crap. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Catch y'all later. Let's see, where's the power button? Whoops.